Hi, I'm Heidi. I'm here to talk to you today about my move from the West Coast back to New Brunswick. I was out in Vancouver, BC for about 10 years, and I thought last November it was a good time to move back home. The thing is, I started on a few different careers out in Vancouver, but I just wasn't as happy out there. Not with the jobs that I was doing, especially because after a while I started to miss fishing. I was a manhole fisher when I was back in New Brunswick, and I thought, I'd really like to do that again. So I did. I mean, you could manhole fish out in Vancouver, but it just wasn't the same. People would look at me funny. I got teased by my peers a lot, to be honest, and it just made me really sad. But now I'm back in New Brunswick, and I get to see my family, and I get to fish at the same time. And sometimes my father likes to join me, so we'll go out fishing together, which is really nice. So we have a pretty good time. Although he hasn't caught a fish yet. I do have a lot of regular customers out here. They were really happy when I decided to offer vegetarian fish. Now, you don't need a fishing license to manhole fish, but I do believe that it's important to be grateful for nature. So every morning before I go out fishing, I pray and I give thanks to the fish gods. I say thank you for providing food to the people. And then when I get to the fishing site, before I lower the bait into the hole, I look down and I'm like, putting a carrot in your hole now, sticking a carrot in your hole. I can catch anything between bass to trout, milkfish, sardines. They're all veg fish. And they're all quite picky, except for the milkfish. They'll take mostly any bait, but say the sardines, they will only take organic carrots. Bass, they take any carrots. Trout, it's like a celery stick or nothing at all. Oh, and those fish, they can put up such a fight. They'll like flip and flop and fly all over the place, but I just look at it like it's like a fish dance, like the polka, And I'm like, come here, fishy, fishy. Come feed the people now. Like, I'm coaxing them to die. On a bad day, wow, we can get some real gale storms out here on the East Coast. The wind and the rain. One day it was so bad and so strong, it nearly blew me straight off my fishing bucket. So on days like that, I just call it a day and go for a burger or something. In the beginning, I thought, why not do something different? And I decided to offer vegetarian fish. I just felt really bad for the vegetarians, they only get to eat vegetables. So that made Sergeant Bonner really happy. He's a vegetarian and he would go for days just eating like radishes or days just eating like fiddleheads. So yeah, he's a regular customer. But I really miss my friends out west. They're happy I'm here and we stay in touch a lot. And I told them how beautiful it is here in New Brunswick, so most of them want to come and visit me. All except for my one friend, Len. He's really upset and confused for some reason. And he writes me these really strange emails, like here, I'll read one. It's hard for me to come to grips with the fact that one of my best friends is a Newfie. It's not that I'm racist or anything, but it makes me feel a little bit of shame when I get drunk and start telling Newfie jokes. In some ways, it makes me feel like I'm making fun of my Newfie friend. But then I just get drunk and I don't care about anything. And I'm like, I call him and I say, look, I'm not a Newfie. Newfies are in Newfoundland, Newfoundland, Newfie. New Brunswick, New. So then he says, sign Len, P.S. What are you wearing? Oh, anyhow, in the fall my dad got sick, like real sick, like almost dying sick. So I just thought, that's it, time to come back home. But he's better now. Say pardon me.
Pardon me.
Dad, are you okay?
Pardon me.
That's so gross. Oh my God. How can you? Oh, that's so gross.
Pardon me.
Oh. How could you even live with yourself?
So I'm going to ask you how many fish you caught.
But
and I'm going to, at first.
Don't believe me. Just say
okay.
You don't catch
Okay, sounds good.
And how many?
Okay. So can you tell us how many fish you've caught then?
You can't really catch a fish from a manhole.
Okay.
You can't.
Okay, while you're in the pause, do that? Or let you have a little pause?
We'll be back and forth, like, start off, you can't catch a fish, you don't, like, that's not true.
Okay, and then I'll ask for the question.
Then it's totally true.
And then I'll say, well, tell me how many you got. Okay, then, sir, I understand. I think I understand. Anyways, I'm not a very good actor. But so, okay, are we recording? I think we're recording, yeah. So, you really can't catch any fish in the manhole, Heidi. You really can you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Yeah.
Well, I don't think so, because nobody else in the world is doing it, so...
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people have done it before me, and I'm just picking up tradition, you know? You can do it.
I don't think so, Heidi. I'm sorry to tell you. I hate to be the one to break the news to you, but you're not going to find fish in a manhole in downtown St. John.
You can find fish in a manhole.
Well...
Yes, you can.
You really think so?
We've been doing it for centuries.
Really well?
In my family, we've been doing it for centuries.
Oh, it's been passed down through generations, has
Yes,
it?
yes.
Okay, then. Well, if that's the case, then tell me, how many fish have you caught then?
Well, this season, I haven't caught any this season, but they say it's going to pick up.